Hey friend, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Alex and I'm so happy you're here. So for today's makeup look, this is what we're going to be creating. I created this look using only 5 makeup products. I also used a sponge and 2 brushes, but I'm not counting that. I only used like 5 actual makeup products. So if you're excited for this video, just keep on watching. Okay, let's get started. So honestly, the most important thing for like a really beautiful minimal makeup look is just for your skin to be the healthiest it can be. So I've done my skincare this morning. I have made it a point to really take care of my skin during the quarantine. And you know, there's definitely still some redness. There's definitely my under eye circles. But all in all, my skin is feeling like fairly like glowy and like looking healthy. And I think that that's what's going to allow me to get away with a lot less product than I normally would. Since we want to do a 5 makeup item makeup look, I'm actually gonna skip foundation, and for my complexion, I'm only gonna use concealer to just cover up the bits that I want a little bit more coverage on, like my under eye circles, a few of my blemishes, and maybe even highlight a teensy bit. So that being said, for concealer, I'm gonna go with this Born to Glow concealer from NYX. It's super creamy and illuminating and definitely radiant. It's a radiant concealer, and you know, if my skin's gonna be bare and it's looking radiant, I kind of want the concealer to match. So to get the product, you just kind of squeeze a little bit up and you put it on wherever you want it. Kind of gross. I'm not into this kind of, but it feels like my favorite concealers all come in this weird kind of applicator. So I don't know if that says more about me than the products, but yeah, not a fan of the actual tip, but love the product. So I'm going to be putting this in kind of under my eyes where there's a ton of darkness, and all up in here in the inner corner of my eye. A lot of darkness there to cover up. A little bit more product. It's hard to know if the product's making it up there. And then I'm going to do a little bit of highlighting. So I'm going to put it a little bit down the center of my nose, a little bit on my forehead here, on my chin. And then I'm also going to cover a few blemishes. Do have quite a bit of redness here, like on my cheeks. So just covering it up a little bit. But that's it. I'm going to take a damp sponge. So I kind of use a dry sponge for some things and a damp sponge for some things, but I feel like the damp sponge, it kind of like melts the products in a little better and almost like shears them out a teensy bit. And since I'm only using concealer and no foundation, I don't want this to be like a super stark difference. So I'm going to take the damp sponge and work in the product to my skin. Whatever's left over on the under the eye, I'll bring up to the eyelid. Just kind of blend that in where I see redness. On my chin to highlight it. I do also kind of have a red chin, so covering that up. On my other eye. Since I'm only using this concealer, I want to make sure that there's no like harsh lines between where there's product and when there's only like my actual skin. So that's why I'm taking a little bit of extra time to blend here. I want it to look like this is what I actually look like. Imagine no redness, no dark circles, a naturally highlighted face. Wouldn't that be nice, huh? And just like that, my skin tone is way more even and my face still looks glowy and natural. And that was only using concealer, no foundation, just kind of concealing the bits that needed a little bit of extra love. I mean, just that alone, just if you wanted like a super easy, even skin tone, this is all you need to do. Like, you don't have to go crazy. Just covering up your little problem areas will kind of make the rest of your face just look like that much better. So I'm not even going to set this because, you know, I might get a little bit of creasing under my eyes, but I mean, even when I set it, I get creasing under my eyes. I applied such a light amount that I think this is going to wear really nicely throughout the day. So I'm really happy with that. So that's my complexion down. That's all I'm going to do in terms of, actually I'm lying. The next step is bronzer. So I am a bronzer girl. I will wear bronzer over blush any day. Bronzer's the one thing that I don't leave the house without. I just feel like it brings a lot of life into my skin. It brings some warmth that's not like my redness, and I just love it. So I recommend that if you just want to do 5 makeup items, that's what we're doing today, just 5 makeup items look, that bronzer be one of them, because it just brings such a beautiful glow to the face. And honestly, it doesn't just bring like that nice glow to the face, but it also sculpts it, because it, you know, bronzer, you kind of can use it a little bit to contour. So I feel like between like the sun-kissed look it gives and a little bit of contouring, like you can get just so much effect out of bronzer, and you'll see how I'm going to use it later too. I'm going to use my Hourglass bronzer, definitely one of my favorites. I think I'm hitting pan. It's a really weird looking pan. I use this like crazy. Honestly, the minute that I use this up, I'm gonna just buy the full size, because I just love, love, love this bronzer. So I'm just gonna bronze the perimeters of my face here. And since I don't have any foundation, I am gonna try to go lightly, because this is going right over my skin, especially where this is going, because I didn't conceal any of the perimeter of my face. At first, I'm definitely gonna go in more where one would typically contour. So the kind of like 3 shape here, you know, you do like this perimeter into the cheekbone to chisel it, and then down the jawline. So I'm going to start with that. I'm also going to add a little bit down the sides of my nose, just to contour a little bit. And then I'm going to do the W technique of kind of applying bronzer like in this motion, like this, because since I'm not using blush, I do want to look sun-kissed, not just contoured. I'm kind of using my bronzer for both of those things. And just adding the color where the sun would naturally hit me. And I'm bronzed. Just 2 products for my complexion. And I feel like it looks a million times better. It looks even, it looks sculpted in the right places, it looks sun-kissed, and I literally use the lightest hand of both of those products. I feel like with makeup, a lot of times less is more, and the more you add, it just like cakes and cakes on. And I think with just a little bit, you can really achieve a really gorgeous look. So now I'm actually done with the complexion. Not like I was saying before, I'm actually done now. And now I'm just going to focus on the eyes and on the lips. And I'm going to do the most simple look for both of those. So for eyes, for eyeshadow, guess what I'm going to use? My bronzer. So I'm going to take a fluffy brush and just take the bronzer and blend it right into my crease to start. So I'm just going to take that and just blend it into my crease. This is the best trick ever, by the way, to add definition to the eyes without actual eyeshadow, is just to use your bronzer, because it ties it in with like what's on the rest of your face, and it adds a ton of definition. Like you can see that this eye has a lot more definition than this eye right now. And I just added not a lot of bronzer. I mean, I definitely added some, but nothing crazy. And just like that, this eye feels like it's a little, it has a little something, something. Whereas this one is like bleh. JK, it's not bleh, it's just less defined. I'm gonna go in and do the same thing on the other eye now. And look at that. Bronzer and eyeshadow and blush all in one. And contour, Okay, so it's contour, bronzer, blush, and eyeshadow all in one. You can't beat that. I'm also going to run a little bit of this bronzer in my lower lash line just to give it a little teensy bit of definition. And just like that, you've got an eye look. How easy was that? Okay. I really think brows are just like critical to just for your face to look more put together. So I take out the brush and then I kind of wipe off the extra just because, I don't know, a lot does come out and I don't want to get that all over. And I'm just gonna fill in my brows by just brushing the gel right through them. And just like that, I added a nice feathery, bolder brow that I think really just makes my face look nicer. Like, it's not only your eyes, it just kind of frames the face. I got my brows on. Okay, so we've used 3 products so far. We've used concealer, bronzer, and brow gel, so we've only got 2 products to go. And those are mascara. I feel like mascara just makes your eyes look about 1,000,000 times better. just by adding that definition, it makes your eyes pop. I don't know. There's something about mascara that's just a beautiful, beautiful thing. And then your lips. So let's do mascara first. I'm gonna use my Clinique mascara. This is the mascara I always use. I do wanna try new tubing mascaras from the drugstore though. But for now, I'm just gonna be doing this and I'm just gonna put on my lashes and I'll be right back in a second. Lashes are on. I mean, that just transformed my eye look. It went from good to amazing. And now on to lips. Okay, so lips, you can literally put on chapstick, or if you want to kind of dress up this look, you can go a little bit extra. And I grabbed 3 products that I feel like would go and will also match my outfit. I'm wearing this like Japanese cat t-shirt because I'm a crazy cat mom. And I don't know, I grabbed 3 colors that I think will match. So I grabbed this L'Oreal, it's their Color Riche line, Shine in Glossy Fawn, which is like this like brownie type look. I think that would look nice, especially since I use that bronzer in the crease. That's one option. I also grabbed this Colourpop Ultra Blotted lip, and it's like in a very like rose, like a warm rose shade, but I don't think that goes very well. And then I grabbed this PeriPera lip, and it's in a rusty, what's it called? Glimpse Brick Brown. It's like a reddy brown brick situation. Also, if you guys can hear that banging, there's construction next door and they're driving me insane. Sorry about that, but it's driving me crazy. Okay, I think I either want to go with this brown or this brick red, but you know what? I think I'm going to go with this more brick darker color. Since everything else is so simple, I kind of want to add a nice pop of color with this color. So I'm going to put that on. Yeah, okay. These are, it's their Airy Ink Velvet. Once it's on, it's on. Like, you are committed to this lip color. It's kind of crazy. They really do stain your lips, so you kind of got to be careful. In terms of smell, it smells like some kind of candy, in my opinion. All of their products, they're all heavily scented, but I feel like they all smell differently, which, why is that? I feel like brands, don't they pick like a signature scent and they just stick to that? I don't know. These all smell different. So yeah, I'm gonna put this on. Okay, the lips are on. I really like the way that matches my t-shirt, actually. Good pick, Alex. Okay. Yeah, this is the finished look. What do you think? I really like it. It's simple. It's easy. I mean, we used literally 5 things and I feel put together. And I mean, I was like literally going on and blabbering because that's what I do. But if I were to just do this, like actually just quickly in front of my mirror, just like, I don't know, 3-4 minutes max, like this is quick. You look put together, you look like you put in the effort, your skin looks really nice, but it was literally 5 products. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, friend.